What can I do for you, traveler? Okay. No. Not that I've bothered to look. You noticed, huh? I'm not sure, but I think that's crazy, though. Nothing I did ever changed the Guardian on Reed, but I don't know what else that's good. I wasn't sure he would. Hell, I still don't know if I do. Nothing that'll make sense, probably. The labyrinth isn't what it looks like. But it also is? Ugh, let me try again. Most of this place is like thought and energy. There's so much more to it than what your senses see. I only know that because of my bond with the Keeper. I mostly feel the labyrinth, like a heartbeat, or sunlight. And like both of those things, it's connected to everything. It is. Like, try asking the Keeper about it. Their answers might not make much more sense than mine, but at least they know what they're talking about. I don't think so, Traveler. I mean, when the Keeper first pulled me here, I stayed because I saw the need, you know? I had to save the world. All the worlds. But it's more than that now. Everywhere I've ever been, the Ward, the Dreamer Project, I felt lost, out of control. Only Reesum ever felt like home, and that didn't last. But here, I'm finally calm. I'm finally myself. That's a good question, Traveler. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm eager to find out. But hey, we're not done here yet. There's still one thing to do. Kind of a big one. Tell them I'm sorry. They'll be alright though, yeah? Once we finish the route for good, they won't need me. You think? Basically the ward's frontline defense. A weapon. Really? Maybe Bo doesn't. He was always trying to protect me when I didn't need it. Well, I guess they didn't all feel that way. Not all the time. But I definitely felt the pressure of it. Tell them that, will you? Tell them that I'll miss them, but that I found my place out here. Yeah, Bo. Bo's sweet, but he doesn't listen real well. Tell the truth, I got the feeling that I was a stand-in for someone from his past that he wasn't able to protect. Maybe I'm projecting, though. He'll be better off without me there, in any case. That boy's got a lot, and he'll get there. I know he will. Reesum was my home for a while. I bonded with Reesum's guardian before anyone in the Dreamer Project even really knew what a guardian was. When the Root invaded Earth, they pulled me to Reesum to save me, but our bond weakened the guardian. They became dependent on me, while the Root kept getting stronger. Not exactly. I should have, but I didn't want to. I loved Reesum's guardian. And I had purpose there, like I haven't had anywhere else but here. Then the Wanderers showed up. You've heard of them, yeah? They needed my help to stop the Root on Earth for good. It was the hardest decision I've ever had to make. Doesn't always feel like it. But looking back, I don't see how I could have stayed. It would have been the selfish way out. Reesum's guardian has grown stronger since I left. I can feel it, but the Root won't ever stop. We have to destroy them. It's the only way Reesum and all of the rest will be safe for good. Understand? No. I don't think I could ever understand everything about him. But I know now it has something to do with me. I'm connected to the Keeper. And our bond is... You know how they say you become like the people you hang out with? Well, I think in the Labyrinth that might be literally true. Not that the Keeper's becoming me, but our friendship is changing him at a fundamental level. That's as close as I can explain it. And it's nowhere near whatever's actually happening. I think it's a good thing, though. Basically.
Our remaining time may be valuable, Anomaly. What information do you require? The corruption was preserved for further investigation. Though I did not recognize my purpose at the time, I wished to learn more about Intelligent beings are created by the worlds, a natural outcome of the system. Each world, a parent, the Guardians, for example, they are born with the doors. They do not create. They maintain, protect, just as I watch over all. All other intelligence is born of its world. But for one aberration, the corruption. I wanted to understand. Was the corruption an irregularity or an intended outcome? Uncertain. Impossible to understand the designs of that which created me. Even the existence of a failsafe proves nothing. So I do not know. And yet, as I am now, I can feel the answer. The corruption was unexpected. The probability anticipated, accounted for. But ultimately, unknown. No evidence. Only clues and deductions, any of which might be biased by trillions of variables. The possibility remains, too, that there is no creator. That this is but one probabilistic outcome of a vigintillion random overlapping sequences. This possibility cannot be denied. The existence of a creator answers the unanswerable, but the nature of a creator cannot be known by its creation. So, the answer remains the core, but not the core as you know it. A previous instance, since contained. The children of this core perceive their world as from without, not outside the core, but outside all worlds. The perspective of a creator. With this knowledge, they sought to alter the parameters of existence. The root are the children of their attempt. Everything. If corruption was intended, what does that say about the creation of all that it would destroy? Alternatively, if the intended can create the unintended, then how can one determine what was intended from the start? Perhaps there is no intended. Questions produce questions. From beginningless time, I had not the knowledge to pursue them. Now, I have not the resources. Perhaps someday. Difficult to explain. One may similarly ask why fire breathes, or the sun sings. The index describes existence. Its aspect you perceive is pointer and cipher to the underlying. If anything is proof of a creator, it is the index. It is simultaneously simple, yet contains within it inexhaustible complexity. It does not work. It simply is. We must work around it. The utility. Clementine. She enabled the reallocation of necessary resources, which enabled, but more has occurred. The explanation of which is difficult. Her presence has changed my perception. Before, there were doors and worlds. All of that remains. But now its meaning differs. Perhaps that is the difference. Even as we speak, worlds fall. Curious. Would you sacrifice countless sentience for your own survival? Understandable. It is difficult to appreciate that. The cleansing of the core was a boon, but I believe the human term for even now, the corruption consumes world after world. As each one had the core become corrupted, all would have fallen. But the reverse is all. The final door awaits. Additional probabilities emerge. Success.
Hoe de fuck versla ik weer?
Assalamu alaikum.
Open! Open! Kijk wat hij stuurt op jouw proefje. Hij zegt je lijkt op blubvis. Kankerdik.
Hij liegt, broer.
Hij zegt open althans het NPC in te kennen.
Of niet. Wallah, Alfred is jong.
Ja. Is pas moeilijk, man.
Ik heb wel met die nieuwe zin.
Waarom hoor ik mezelf 2 keer? Hallo, we hadden nog een goede headset voor zijn kanker op technisch lijkt het.
Wallah, wat is een headset voor mij verjaardag?
Broer, die kanker headset aan, kanker action wat doet dus mee.
Ik kan net zo goed gewoon mij die toegeven.
Nou, die geeft mij 60 euro.
Zo. Ave. Salam alaikum.
Oh.
Deze is allemaal opgeruimd. Hij lag maar handicap.
Nou, boel, kijk en leer. Man gaat binnen 10 seconden dood. Fuck. Voor net ook, jongen viel van scooterkanker uit, hij lachte hem uit.
Helemaal niet, hè.
Hij lacht hem uit. Ik krijg
Ik hielp hem
karma.
met meest, wallah. Ik hielp hem met meest, bro.
Kanker, boy.
Kijk, zie je? Kijk, wallah.
Kanker, boy. Hij maakt de hele tijd scherpe bochtjes. Hij goed ponden. Hij glijdt uit. Hé, Husse. Was een Turk.
Was geen Turk, jongen. Was gewoon Hollander.
Stil, Turk.
Was Hollander, jongen.
Jouw kankerdochter is Turk. Hij had kruis.
Broer, was
Hollanders dragen geen kruis.
Ja. Wel apperig.
Boe, doe die headset nou maar in. Ik kom mezelf 2 keer.
Dat is niet mijn probleem.
Ik ga jou dempen. Kanker, man. Opgekankerd. Hoi, klaar. Ik weet niet. Eentje Mediamarkt, goede kwaliteit. Ik heb hem gedempt, fuck hem. Ik heb hem gedempt. Adam pannenkoek.
Broer. Ankel raapt sigaret van de grond. Wat
Zeg tegen hem zijn kankvader. The fuck, wanneer heb ik dit geupgrade? Nee man. The fuck? Oh shit. Hij is kanker, een John Mayer speel niet. Kanker. Shit, die lijkt hem goed, joh. Choo-choo! Oh, die ding is aerial attack. Fuck yeah, bitch. Dit is nog niet.